Okay. Was location a factor?
No, because I'm from Malahide, so.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah. And the particular subjects that you are now doing, did these weigh on your decision? Like the content of the course?
Well, I mean, accounting, obviously I wanted to do accounting, and that's what it involves, all those subjects, so I suppose so, like I wanted to do accounting.
And did you go into making the decision thinking it was going to be interesting, or simply a means to an end, this is going to get me my accounting master's?
No, like I was, if I didn't get a master's in accounting, I wasn't really bothered doing a master's, because I've always way preferred the accounting subjects, and they're like, I know that there's a lot more work in a master's, so I only really thought it'd be bearable if I was doing accounting.
Okay. And so far, I know you're only a couple of weeks into it, has it lived up to your expectations and what you felt it would be, you were told it would be like?
Well, I had been told that the accounting masters was really difficult, but it's actually a lot better than I thought it would be. Like, it's not so much complicated, I can do all the work, it's just there's quite a volume of it more than anything.
Okay, so you say you feel you're glad you went for the Smurfit one in terms of content anyway?
Yeah.
Enjoy it, okay. So just some influences in terms of your decision. Did your parents, first of all, have much influence over your decision?
No, they'd always kind of said either just go to work or a master's. They thought that it would be a good idea, I suppose, for me to do the master's before I started working now.
But let's say on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would their thoughts have influenced you?
Well, I suppose if they weren't going to allow me to do it in terms of finance, I obviously couldn't do it. So, I mean, I needed their agreement to do it. Okay. But other than that, it was kind of me just.
And did your friends have much influence over you?
Not really. I suppose I could say, as in, if all my friends were going straight into work now, then it would have had an influence. But a lot of them are still in college and stuff, so I'm just kind of studying still alongside them.
So if they had gone straight into business, say the majority of them, would you have done the same?
I probably would have been a lot more inclined to start working if all of my friends were working and they're earning money and kind of, because it's a totally different lifestyle really. So I probably would have been more inclined to do it.
So it's quite a significant factor in your decision taking another year of study?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, and are many of your friends doing the same course as you?
No, there's a few girls in commerce doing it, but not too many people in my class or anything like that.
Okay. And how much research would you say you did before making your decision? Would you say extensive or minimal? You had it in your head you were going to do it, or?
I kind of had it in my head I was going to do it. Obviously I looked into the terms of the course and everything like that, but probably quite minimal. I kind of knew that I wanted to go to either Smurfit or DCU.
Okay, and would you describe it as a difficult process from going from deciding to do this to the application to getting it in?
No, the application was easy, because generally you have to write essays to apply for all the Smurfit courses, but on my one you literally just name, student number, and because I'm in UCD anyway, I don't have to send in anything like birth cert or transcripts or anything like that.
Would that ease of application have been a factor in your decision to do the particular masters you did?
Yeah, probably. If I had known I'd get Smurfit, I probably only would have applied there because they just already have everything. So I really literally just had to put my name down and then they kind of informed me of things.
Okay. Have you done any other research since you made your decision, and maybe other options that you could have taken, or once you made the decision, was that it? You were...
Well, once I was accepted, you had to kind of pay a good amount, so I kind of just left it at that and was like, okay, I'm doing it now.
Once you paid your kind of first installment, that was it?
Yeah.
That was the end. Okay. If you were going to say 3 words before you started the Masters to sum up what your experience would be, what would you have said? Let's say Christmas when you're in your final year.
What would I say to someone deciding to do it?
You're going to do your accounting Masters. 3 words to describe what you think it's going to be like.
Oh, before I did it?
Let's say this time last year.
Oh, I just heard it was a lot of work.
That's
3 words already.
So work was a big, you thought?
Yeah, I thought, I knew that it would be, you'd have to kind of knuckle down from the get-go.
Yeah, that's a lot of words. So now that you're there, if you had 3 words to describe it?
Not that bad.
Okay. And you talked about it a bit before, but would you say you had a clear career goal in mind? With the Masters in mind as well?
Sorry, before I went.
You had a clear career goal in mind, would you have said,
Before I went.
in undertaking?
Yeah, I wasn't really that interested in any of the other options that commerce offered, so I always knew accounting would be kind of where I'd go.
And since you've started in the last few weeks, has that career goal been altered in any way, or still the same?
Still the same.
Okay. Do you think that doing a master's would have enhanced and enriched your personal life as well as your career? So not just, say, an employer's perspective, but for you yourself. You think you touched on it a bit earlier?
Well, I suppose, because a lot of the people in the masters will probably be going for the same jobs as I will be. So, and it's always nice to meet new people and whatever. The class is really nice and everyone gets on really well. So, it's fun, socially on top of doing the course, anyways.
And did you get potential employers' viewpoints on the masters beforehand?
Well, I had been going to obviously the information nights and things like that, and they had said I think going for a job is more influential having the masters, because if they said when you go into when you actually have the job, the person with the masters is ahead of the person who doesn't have the masters only for about 2 years kind of thing, because when you do the masters, the only real difference is you're not doing your exams for the first year, whereas they will be. But then on the second year, you'll both be doing the same set of exams.
Okay. So you say it give you a leg up? Anyway.
Yeah, it will give you a short-term leg up in terms of when you already have the job kind of thing.
And that was the impression that potential employers gave to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you attend any presentations? I know you said a bit, but from Smurfit itself, and did you see much advertising, and would you say it had an effect on you, what they were propagating towards you?
Well, we did, when we were in lectures and just commerce, people came in to talk to us at the end of them and things like that. So everyone was very aware of the dates for application and what you have to do and everything like that.
But in terms of, let's say, persuading you to choose Smurfit above the other institutions, would you say Smurfit itself, through advertising, through talking to you, had much of an influence?
They had a lot more of a presence than anywhere else anyway, definitely. I'm sure there were people, but I don't really remember anyone from any other colleges coming in doing presentations like that.
And would you say that presence was influential in your decision?
Yeah, definitely, I'd say. Obviously you're going to go for the one you've heard more of kind of than the others.
Okay. Do you think you would behave differently in picking a master's degree or postgraduate course if the economic climate was a bit different at the moment?
I don't think so, because it had always been more kind of a personal reason that I'd gone for it anyway. I suppose obviously it helps. It doesn't help, but it's kind of better that I am doing a master's than going for a job when it's so hard to get one. But I always kind of just wanted to do one anyway, so I know I probably would have done one.
Okay. And now, having gone through the thought process of thinking about it, the application process, getting in and starting it, would you have done anything differently from this time last year?
Probably not. Nope.
So you'd say, on a scale of...
Well, actually, I probably wouldn't have paid the deposit for DCU, because they make you pay the deposit way before you even get your results for Smurfit, so I think they do that on purpose, because you never get it back.
Okay. Was that a factor in not going for DCU, would you say?
No, that would be a factor in going, because they make you pay the
fact
deposit.
That, you knew you weren't going to get that back, that they were...
Well, I kind of just did that out of a safety net kind of.
Okay. That's about it. So, any other questions?
Free time.
Okay.